All right, I just got some new socks on finally. Hopefully that'll help me a little bit. Like I said, I put a small sole in that shoe earlier today, so I can feel how it's helping a little bit, but still not enough. The other foot, I'm just not really having issues with. Doesn't seem like, but it's the same thing. It needs a sole in there or something in the shoe in the bottom. But I don't know. Might have to start doubling up on socks or something. I don't know. Like I said, I need donations so I can afford all this stuff. But I did get one new pair right now today, so I'll wear those tonight and probably tomorrow, obviously, because they're brand new. Um, but yeah, gonna have to create a sock fund, kind of sock fund, snack fund. Like I said, y'all want to contribute. It all helps me to do what I do, but that's what I was talking about earlier. But like I said, man, people can say whatever they want. I'm not concerned about what people say or do. I'm concerned about what I'm doing and what I'm building and what Christina and I are building together, which is everything and a future. And, I love you more than anything, honey. So, never going to give up on you, just like you never did on me. So, just know that I love you. I think she's just going through a lot right now. Um, I really want her to feel better. But, like I said, service for the community, people love it. It's going well. People respect it. They respect it. Can't see nothing. It's too sunny. Um, but yeah, generally speaking, you know, we just got to keep on pressing forward. It's gonna happen. I got me another one of them drinks today, so I'm stocking up. I got like three of them now. Haven't tried them in a while, so I'll have one today. I'm sure when it cools down. But you know, that's the thing. These little small things, these little small adjustments, man. Y'all don't understand. It goes a long way. I'd be listening to some of these different people's podcasts, and I can hear that they be trying to copy everything I do. Like they have no original personality of their own. They want to copy every word I say, but they don't know how to deliver it like me because they're imitating. And imitation is the greatest form of flattery, so it is what it is. But you just ain't me, cuzzy. Anyhow, so it is what it is. So, like I said, I mean, y'all gotta understand. I built the future here. Batman gonna be out here doing his thing no matter what, regardless. So it is what it is, and it's just that simple. You feel me, cuzzy? That's right. All right, get over here. Uh, but yeah, like I said, hard work pays off, man. There's nothing like hard work. Genuine hard work will go a long way, but most people, they don't know how to work hard. Most of y'all just know how to do the same one, two, same thing, go to work, follow the same routine. And like I said, I feel like more and more people are going to watch me and listen to me because, well, they're going to figure out real quick, hey, he actually knows what he's talking about. He's a genius. He's a vigilante. Hold on. Do 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 do. Walk sign. Batman walking time. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I might need some more kind of bottoms for these shoes somehow. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to just get like Dr. Scholl's, man, because it's too much impact. What are you looking at? You ain't no hustler. You trying to front your grandma van. You driving a grandma van, son. Step your game up. Get your weight up, not your hate up, boy. Before you look at me like that. They think I can't detect. Man, my radar detects everything. You understand that? Everything, son. Nothing gets by me. You even look at me wrong on the crest again. Real tall, I'll let you know, boy. Yeah, dog. Oh, I have so much fun with what I do. I get to talk right in front of folks, right to them. I get to get in them. What's up? What's goody? What's goody, little homie? Feel me? It's awesome. It really is. But yeah, like I said, the guy stopped by today. I was sitting there eating my burrito. He stopped by. He told me, "Hey, man, I mess with you heavy, bro." Like, that's respect right there. I appreciate that. Like I said, I just be myself and try to come from a real place. And just to have that, it goes a long way, man. Because the environment down here for me definitely wasn't like that. It was totally the opposite. That's why me, like, even just people looking at me like that, I'm already, they can see it in my eyes. I'm not playing, and I'm ready to respond. Completely. I don't care because nobody sees it out of my eyes. They don't see what I've been through down here and how hard it is to be me. And I don't get down on myself. I don't feel sorry for myself. I just keep on pressing and I keep on going. So there's been a lot of closed doors here and everywhere else. And, you know, I know that it's for my protection and I roll with it, you know. Um, but that's what I'm saying. It just that stuff goes a long way with me, man, because that means that I've really changed things here. I've solidified a presence, my presence, and I made myself very known. And it's just nice, especially when it's a different crowd, different generation, and they're saying, "Hey, yo, I respect it." Like that's pretty cool, man. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, and part of my reasoning for that is that those are the type of people, believe it or not, whether they know it or not, that really gives me my fuel for why I do this. Because I'm getting older every day. I mean, I age backwards, so don't get it twisted. I'm young as hell. I'm vibrant. I'm good. I'm Gucci, but I'm just saying, age wise, I'm 36. I'll be 40 in 4 years, and I'm sure people will still card me if I go to clubs. I'm literally aging backwards. I mean, look at me. I'm not making this up. I mean, I look young. I mean, I don't look 36 at all. I mean, it ain't even close. I look early 20s max at the most. I mean, I could pass for anything. I mean, I look that young. Like, I look like I haven't aged a day. Seriously, that's the truth. So it's like I got folks who in their feelings because of that I am the fountain of youth. God made me that, and I'm an immortal vampire, and it's all real. And that's what I'm saying. When the other generations, when they see what it is, they say, "Hey, yo, I respect it." It means a lot to me, man, because you know, a lot of times that's who I do all this for. I mean, because they need to see the truth. And nobody else is going to show them. They need to have if it's a role model that I am, cool. I think it's a lot of things. I think it's a symbol like what Batman is. And just like he said, a hero could be anyone. You know, even someone making a small gesture is, putting a coat on someone to let them know the world hasn't ended. And then he realizes, oh, it's Bruce Wayne talking to him. He says, Bruce Wayne, that's me. And that's the heartwarming part of my story is that it's identical. It's literally like very completely identical, synonymous to how they depict it. Because like I said, I'm the prophecy, and it's all about me, my story. But that is the truth, is that we are God's children, and we're all supposed to be like family, truly. Your relative family is not always your family. Your family is out in the world, and that's what always has always been a big thing for me, trying to find belonging and find where I belong, and it's been a hard thing. I never really found it. So it is what it is. I think I will one day. I know I have with Christina, but I want it to be in person and in front of me. I can't wait till she's with me in person. But I mean, you just got to understand, like, when folks is seeing it, what I'm doing and the meaning, I love it. And I've just noticed it's usually the other generation. Usually they see it. The older folk, they don't know what's going on. Some of them do, and they respect it too. Like a lot of like the dads and moms, they respect it. But that's what I'm saying. People, I just for, and that's part of why I do this too, to open their eyes and expose reality. That this system, I mean, even down here, this justice system, it's against us. It's against the youth. I mean, they literally put everything in a harness to where when the youth down here is starting and they're trying to learn and build, they have no real education system. I'm not saying that nobody cares. There may be some people who care, but they're not in the right positions of power. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, you have no choice. And every system that is a status quo or is a system in a city, state, nation, business, corporation, company, I don't care what it is. They're all the same. They all operate off the same itinerary. And you got folks that get together and they kind of huddle up and do their own thing and want to keep the money amongst themselves. And what I'm saying is we have a broken education system here in the valley, and it needs to be changed immediately. So I'm going to try to push for that too. That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here standing up and literally, standing up, the other word I'm not going to say, but standing up for you all and what's right at all costs, what no one else will do because they don't have the courage and the whats to do it, and saying the truth and trying to actually implement and create a change instead of just talking. I don't talk. I get results. That's why I go out, I work hard, and I achieve things. People still ask me, "What do you do all day?" Like, "Oh, you're just out there." And yeah, but I'm not just walking. I mean, I'm coming up against all sorts of things, man. Spiritual principalities. I mean, the guy talked about it. I mean, you have to learn this. I mean, this is an art. I mean, you're learning how to get past everything. No, you see me deal with everything. Dogs, they do witchcraft 24 hours a day. You have to learn how to dismantle that spiritually, how to be so protected. And that's not something you learn. That's with God. That's why I know that these people who talk about these things, they're not it. You know, I'll tell you the truth, man. You want to know what they need to hire me for without me saying it? You've seen that movie with Brad Pitt where he's like the detective with the glasses and he's in other countries and he's the photographer? That's what they need to hire me to do. Stuff like that. I'd be really good at it. Like it's a very serious job. Kind of scary too, but that's the type of stuff they should be having me do, but like the real assignments. And I think that's what's coming. It was in a reading. It said a very what mission, and you succeeded with it. So I don't know what that's talking about, but I guess it's coming. And I would think that would be in the near future. So that would mean they'd have to recruit me or something. So I don't know. I don't know if that's coming, but while I'm here and while I'm in the valley and while I'm doing things here, I'm building on a national, multinational, international, worldwide scale, man. That's the thing. I let these other folks behind to be jelly of me and sit on YouTube all day and worrying about me. I left them behind a long time ago. And you can see just y'all are more behind me every day. I'm reaching new plateaus, new levels, progressing, building every day. It's not about the money I make, really. It's about what can come from this and the doors that are opening because of what I'm doing here. Like I said, I know if I keep working hard, I don't know where I'm going. It's in the reading too. We got divine confirmation. It's right there. It tells you you have no idea where you're going, but you're trusting in God, to show you the way, and you're alchemizing and you're working hard, even though I have no idea where I'm going. No idea. It's very scary too. I'm not gonna lie, even for me. So I have no idea. There's been a lot that's happened. A lot of folks trying to set me up. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. There's a honk. That's the company. That's funny. I'm not gonna say their name on here, but that's what they were honking. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get scared. There's things that scare me, but I have no choice, man. I got to move forward, bro. Got to move through the fear. That's what this is all about. I'm never gonna let fear stop me from anything, man. That's what the devil wants. So, like I said, I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing everything right. I know I've done everything right. They can't plant seeds of doubt in me because they ain't me. They the enemy. The enemy can't tell me, "Oh, you're doing wrong." No, I'm not. I'm defeating you and standing up to you head on, and that's right. You're wrong, and whatever you say is wrong. And I've heard other folks say that. So even these people in some of these underground organizations, they even know that everything this government and these people say is wrong. It's hogwash nonsense. They talk backwards. It's not real. You get what I'm saying? It's all fake. That's the truth. Like, that's the thing. When you get into this and you're deep heavy in the game changes. But there we go. There's another honk. But like I said, I just think that it's cool that people that they're starting to acknowledge and really recognize. And I mean, they always have, but on another level, and it's becoming more prevalent. Like I said, the education system here is broken, man. I mean, they don't get a chance. And it's really sad because I've seen some of them, like the younger folks, they're taking a stand. I mean, they're getting life sentences, man. I mean, because of a mistake, because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time or something. It ain't right, bro. That ain't right at all. And I don't know. Other than that, I want people to know that they're not forgotten about. And I really would like to start like some kind of program like that too, if I could. Like, not like a Meals on Wheels type thing, kind of like that, but different. Not for like just meals, but I'm talking about like where we like find the people who are like incarcerated and locked up, or just people that the world's forgotten about everywhere, and help them to realize that God has not forgotten about them. And maybe God just put that on my mind. Maybe that's part of my, I know it's part of my calling, but maybe that's specifically a way I can do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to open up something where I do that and I go visit them and stuff. They may not even know I'm coming, or they let them know, hey, you have a visitor, and they're probably like, what do you mean? I don't have anybody visiting me. Like, no, it's Batman. Like, this is what he does. So he picked you, and he's going to come talk to you today. Wouldn't that brighten somebody's day that, well, hey, somebody cares and somebody is going to come talk to me and try to help me and give me the right advice? I think that'd be cool if they let me do, I'd do my own research on what they did and what's going on with them, and ask them about who they are and try to help people. And that's what God told me. He said, speak my truth in the hard places. So, you got to understand, like, I'm working every day now. I'm just working. I don't make much. We're a little over $6. I got a check coming for 103 and some change, 21st to the 26th of this month. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, very small. I just get by, do what I can, but God provides. And the purpose of what I'm doing is on another level. And I'm just getting booked. I'm getting very busy where I don't have much time. I barely have time to think because I'm really that busy. And that's the thing, is that I want to be like that. I want to have my schedule fully booked, truly. And I'll do parties too, man. If any of y'all need me for these parties, whatever, birthday parties, anything like that, if you just are willing to pay me something that's halfway decent and fair, I'd be more than happy to be there. I mean, I'll dress just like I am now, or with the armor on. Probably be easier with this, so it's not so heavy if I'm standing there for a while or all day or a couple hours. But I'll be more than happy to do that. Anything that will make me some money right now positively would be good. But my whole point is that I'm not just working and being Batman like I am and saving lives. I'm literally making a change on another level. So I don't just be Batman. which is more than enough, of course, right? Way more than enough. It's too much. I actually am trying to build my own programs at some point the right way and build businesses that help folks that just people have forgotten about or people think they've been forgotten about. You know, I want people to know that they have not been forgotten about. You know, I want people to know that God is real and there for them, and that's is what it is. So that's what I want to do in the future, and I don't know. I think it'll work. I truly think it'll work. I think it'll be very cool and exciting, and you know, that's all. I think it'll all come together, surely. So, I'm just saying I'm going to be fully booked all the time because that's what I'm doing. I'm compounding businesses. I'm building more ideas, more and stuff that I can do and will do and have done. And I'm incorporating all the elements. This is all entrepreneurship. I am an entrepreneur, greatest entrepreneur ever. Don't you forget it. And entrepreneurs go through periods where they're broke, where they have no money, periods of stagnation like this has been. But hell, I mean, so much for stagnation. It ain't really stagnation when you built a whole business and you got everything going. But yeah, that next check's up over $6. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna chill out for a second. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Much love.